Da-da-da. Alright. Hopefully everything works. Hey, copy. Where is that thing? There it is. So, but yeah, today's a different kind of stream because we're not building anything in Plan 2. I'm creating a world map for basically the fantasy world that I've created behind all of my projects. I also need to... Well, I'm just going to show you guys the... Where is it? I have so many capture things on there. I'm like, where in the list is it? Alright, so this... Hopefully you guys are seeing it right now. Hopefully. But that is basically the trial map. And first thing that I recognize is Noskardos is almost unreadable because of all the trees. But I have legitimately no idea what I did in most of the western part. That's also the parts of the world that I haven't named, so yeah, it's going to be fun. So that's going to be sort of the template that we're going from, and then I will see what we're going to do from there. Probably are going to have to use the name generator for a lot of places. So let's get that. Let's keep it smaller so that I have like the template. So let's get started. Landscape, yep, all the settings are still right. That, come on, yeah. So I just want to see what. Alright. Yeah, making that first... What is this for Poison D&D? Actually, funny thing is, I am not really into D&D. I just like to create stories and maps. Like, I don't really, I think, want to play through it. I just want to have this, like, backstory. Because it makes it a lot easier to build. Also, I actually don't need any of this. Because I'm just going to discard. Just like to sometimes circle through whatever this place generates for me. But it makes it easier to build things when I have that backstory, and it just makes it fun to create these stories because then there's this like larger world behind everything. So let's first get started with Arcado should be over here. Azantium should be over here. Noskardos, I have no idea. Like, I wanted to first have it here, but in the new or the setup map, I have it over here. Also, before anyone asks, the program that I'm using is called Wonder Draft. It's kind of same if you have heard of Incarnate. Aston and Drew really like that one. But I went to another one, which is now called Wonder Draft, because it has a little bit more of a... Incarnate just has a really high like fantasy theme to it, and Wonder Draft you can go basically everywhere with it. Since you made the original Squirrel's Tavern, but I usually don't come much. Hope you are having a great day. Thank you, Alvin, and I am having a good day. My knee is locking up, but that's been the case for the past few months. Okay, makes sense since I thought you didn't, but then you scheduled a stream after Drew said you should try it, but that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I always like to just, you know, create backstories. I should get started with something. But I'm still like unsure about where to place Noskardos. and it's going to be difficult if I want to change it because, well, Arcado is basically where everything is centered around. But then if Nos... And I have to also keep in mind when it comes to like plate tectonics, weather systems and such. Yeah, my geography teacher is going to be very proud that I remembered any of this. Well, weather systems and such I didn't get in geography class, but... let's just, go for how I made it in the template, and then we will see. So, we want to have one large island. Let's make it a little bit like this. Hey, of course. And then I want to have an island here. Because Arcado needs to be a sufficient distance away from Azantium to make it sense that Azantium was discovered. Because if it's like right next door, then it makes no sense. Also, Arcado now looks like a weird face. Then use this one because this gives a little bit of a rougher shape to everything. Hey, I've never used this software. Draw in Photoshop, hate Illustrator. I usually draw in Illustrator and then do like final touches in Photoshop. Because I like to have like these straight lines that the Illustrator gives me. But yeah, this is called Wonderdraft. It's basically just a map making tool. Let's give it a bump here. Maybe let's have these islands connect. So, Arcado is on its own. Let's have a larger. Maybe make this a bay. But yeah, for anyone who knows, Incarnate Wonderdraft is like, its cousin, I want to say. Boom. This is really how this entire map was built. It was just like, yeah, I want a bay here. Boom, let's make this an island. Boom, let's make that a thing. Let's have... Then let's make it smaller. So this is supposed to... Oh wait, I should... I hope I will be able to... Yes! This does however mean that I need to restart, because now I can actually record this. I mean, it's easy to restart from now. Oh. So. But then at least we have done like the sketch work. Yeah. So, let's have Xantium a little bit. No, let's have it here. And it's again the face. Sometimes I need to do this for speed builds as well, where I've built something and I forgot to hit record, and then I delete it. Just so that I can actually record myself while building it. Let's have a small island here. Come on. Let's make this... let's make it go like that. But I mean, this was kind of inevitable. As soon as I started to make backstories for my builds, it was just like, alright, when am I going to make maps? And I was always looking at Incarnate for that, until I discovered Wander Draft, and then, well, that world map that I made that you guys are now seeing in the upper right is my first attempt at doing that, at making a map. Let's connect this. And then let's make this like a small little arm. But how many of you guys thought like, oh, how or where the fuck is this world map coming from, and why are you going so deep into this? So let's make it so that this is the bay. Then you have that. I think I'm making it smaller, or this distance is much larger. So let's have it so it goes like this. And you still have the bay following that curve a bit. And then you have those lands. You need to just... I'm just going to... This is just the fastest way to do this. And I can paint the bay in later. Then I want this tendril here. I want to give the idea that there's like maybe a sea route going down there. Then you have Noskodos here. It feels though like there should be like some like islands going like that to close off this. Arcado is also looking way too tiny for now. Love your planned zoo builds. Thank you. Then let's set that. Yeah, Arcado looks way too tiny. Like Arcado, just to give you guys a reference point on like how large this world is, Arcado is supposed to be the size of the entire Mediterranean. Like from the Levant in the east to Portugal in the west, like that's how big Arcado is supposed to be. So yeah, Arcado is massive. So that also gives an idea on like how large everything else is. Because if this is the entire Mediterranean, then how the large is freaking Ascentium? Why did I give Arcado and Claw? I mean, I kind of like this island going in here. Then maybe close this off. Do this a little bit. Now there has to be one main island, so that's probably going to be this one now. It used to be this one. I'm not feeling this. this is way too... I don't know. Then let's just quickly create a bay here. Supposed to be more angled like that. I want to make everything a little bit too large, I realize. Then let's get this really tiny. Just strip off this one island. How's it going? What is this I see? Hey, McScottish, and we're building a world map for this. Well, all of my Plan 2 projects. Besides Isla Pacifica. Isla Pacifica's the weird one out there. But I still don't like this. This is too small. Then maybe... I'm literally just breaking islands apart constantly, then attaching them again. But I mean, you will have like small islands dotting around. What are you using to make this map? I constantly forget that this program saves automatically and I never get used to the sound of it. This has to be somewhat connected probably so that it fits in with that. But the program I'm using is called Wonder Draft. It's actually a really nice program because it just has enough of a fantasy feel that you can make really great fantasy maps. Again, I'm like dotting small islands around Arcado because that's what would be. Like you will have like these small little islands that don't really serve much of a purpose. Can I actually just that? And make this a little bit larger, this a little bit... So... that, and then... I want this to be a little bit like that. This is weirdly too small. So the one thing that I need to keep in check of with this is that I need to make sure that the pieces in a way fit together when it comes to like plate tectonics, so that this area is supposed to be able to somewhat fit in with this. Again, my geography teacher is going to be so proud. And then he's going to be angry that I made half of the place float. Hey Giorgio. I mean, I did want Noskodos to be kind of like Norway and Sweden. So this and then Make it a little bit more pointy. I'm kind of destroying that this is supposed to fit into each other. Let's make it follow at least a little bit of that movement there. You know what, let's first focus on Arcado and whatever this area is going to be. Let's have a tiny little sliver of something there. Then a bump here, just as I did in the original. This is too large though. Like I want this to be like that. And then that. There's just this tiny, like, so. I've legitimately no idea how I came up with this world. I think I got like one idea that Arcado was supposed to be north of Byzantium, and then everything was just like, yeah, let's try this, and let's try this, and this. No, wait, let's this be very close to each other, but then have, so that's supposed to fit there. Then you can have a long tendril actually here. Ooh, I kind of like that small little thingy. Like a lot of these things, it's just like, I don't know. A lot of things here are accidentally built. Like there's this tiny sliver of land here, and I really like that. And it was definitely an accident that that came to be there. Also, if any one of you guys are hearing fireworks, yeah, they are already lighting those here. You're not allowed to do it because of the pandemic, and fireworks usually make people come together, but they still do it. Wait, if I make it like this, then drive a little bit of a hole, then this fits into there, this fits into there, because sadly I can't draw lines, but well, I can undo things, so I can quickly show you guys what the idea is. And no, wait, I can, I think, draw lines. I just have to, so this is a plate, this is a plate, this is a plate, this is a plate, and whatever Arcado is, I have no idea. But this plate is basically crashing into Byzantium, so that allows me to have like a large mountain range here. And then, like, because Arcado of Byzantium, I'm messing up names, is also going to have like a mountain range here. This is going to be Novgorod also, that has just a lot of mountains. Arcado, I have no idea. So, wait, what? Yeah. I actually want this to be a little bit like it's doing that. And then have like some islands around this pointy part. Also, this looks like it would be perfect for creating Dungeons and Dragon worlds. Yes, I think that's also why, for what this program is most often used. Although, I've also seen like people who like to like write stories also just use this. I just want to have like, it's too pointy. Maybe it should be a bit more like there's a lot of times where I'm just like, nah, shape doesn't work. Nope, not like that. But just have it so that the shape goes a little bit like that. Maybe there once was like a landmass going. No, this actually doesn't make sense. It should probably be like an inlet here. Remove that pointy bit. I am very perfectionistic when it comes to my maps, alright. Also, hey Slug. I might have already said hey, but I'm a squirrel and I forget. Let's remove a bit of this point. Let's make this brush smaller because I want it. Alright, that's too small. I can't see things. Where's the map on the top right from? That's my trial map, which I made Saturday or Friday. I think I made it Saturday. I have no idea anymore. All the days sort of start to go together. But basically that's the map that I used as a trial run for this world, so you can see that what I'm making now is heavily based on what you're seeing there. What if like... Oh, I'm lowering lands. Maybe if I... do this. Oh, I thought it was from a game or something. Looks really good. Thank you. But now I'm... Like, that was a trial map. Now I'm really wanting to make, like, the... What are these islands here? Go. But now I really want to make, like, a definitive map. Well, definitive. I'm probably, like... If I don't like it, I will remake it. So, plate tectonics wise, this should probably be a little bit more bumped out. No, it shouldn't follow the shape of this directly, but you should see that it should be able to fit together in a way. This bump. Hey, Beatrice. You're not too late. Just, I want an inlet here. Look, I love creating these little inlets, like 1, 2, 3. Is there some lore to it? Knowing you something really cruel and horrifying? I mean, yes. Is it cruel and horrifying? Parts of it are. Only parts. I mean, I think I said this on a video. I think, don't know for sure. It's, you know, I can't make an inlet here, but just have like a tiny little sea here. That doesn't look correct. But I mean, if you want to hear something cruel or horrifying, mostly horrifying, Arcado used to be one single kingdom, then it's kind of got destroyed. Well, not destroyed, it just fell apart. And now you have the Shadow Cities. The last person or the last group of adventurers who went into the Shadow Cities, one person was found back and had gouged his own eyes out, constantly mumbling that they saw him. Yeah, and then yeah, I'm basically building up this whole world using this program. So Beatrice, to answer your question immediately, this program to make maps is called Wonder Draft. It's kind of like, if you have heard of Incarnate, it's similar. And then I'm also using World Anvil, which is a site to, like, you know, write entire stories. So Azantium has this entire backstory. Arcadia, or Arcado, I wanted to constantly say Arcadia, but Arcadia is an actual real area in Greece. But yeah, I use World Anvil to basically have all the lore, so that's, yeah, I need to just write things down, otherwise I will forget and constantly add things. Let's have like some small islands here. I constantly forget that saving sound, so every time I hear it, it's just like, what the hell happens? No, let's have it so that this one is going over there. No, that also doesn't look good. There's a lot of tiny things that I want to work at. What name generator do you use? I basically type in fancy name generator and then it's the first site that pops up. It has a lot of names. And then I sometimes just use names that pop up in my head. Yeah, I'm one of those people who just... I'm using the wrong one again. Who just has like random names sometimes popping up in their heads. Let's keep it like that. Alright. Nope, wrong tool, wrong tool. But the fun thing, the easy thing about Wonderdraft is, as you can see, I can create these rough looking coastlines because no coastline is ever really smooth. Ooh, I like that small little island. Again, not meant, or I wasn't planning on creating it, but I like the look of it. Want to make this a little bit bigger, maybe create like a small little sea here, you know, to just keep the coastline a little bit interesting. Maybe a little, no inlets, just a small little sea. Then the idea that there's something larger here. Like, a lot of this is just like trying to have like these like ideas that there's something more, because Osaru isn't even on this map. Like, Osaru is supposed to be like very far to the east, or I think actually somewhere. Can you see my mouse? I hope so. But it's somewhere over this way. Now I need to remove that island because there's not supposed to be an island there. I like the look of Arcadon. I like it more than the original, because the original was just one giant island. Let's make this island a little bit larger. And then I had like an island thingy here. I'm just going to really quickly draw my mouse between those places just to create like this really spotty land with like 3 larger islands. Kind of makes me think of the Philippines now that I think about it. Then just map, just like bursting through, creating some smaller, some larger islands. But then Arcado, Azantium. So then this would be the edge of that tectonic plate. So this is volcanic. This is all non-volcanic. Though I do think Arcado probably has like a volcano. Maybe actually let's create this island as a little bit larger. But this shouldn't actually then follow like the shape of the rest of the islands. So that would make this plate go like I don't know. I don't think, do we actually have symbols to, I don't think we have any symbols to actually make a volcano. Just imagine that this is volcanic and this might be. Alright, but now mountains. This is the largest, these are hills. Going to use these bodies. Nope, that's still too large actually. Still too large. So what was the piano music in the end of the video where you talked about your mental health? I found the piece really moving. I will have to look for it. Because probably as soon as I hear it I will know what it was, but right now I don't know for sure. Some larger clusters. So as I said, this tectonic plate is crashing into this one, so that would create mountains going all the way down. So just creating that mountain range, having the smaller hills of course in between. This is going to be a lot of clicking. Like I can drag, but then you get them too close to each other. So is this for any of your Plan 2 projects? This is for all of them, and you will see that eventually. And let's have some hills here, because you will also find them along coastlines. Like, here's the thing where I'm a dumbass. But because I live in the Netherlands, and the Netherlands is mostly flat. Like there's some small hills when you go to the southeastern part of it. But I didn't realize that, like, oh yeah, a lot of coastlines are mountainous or at least hilly. Because here in the Netherlands the coastlines are just as flat as everywhere else in the Netherlands. So Yeah, never really thought of, oh wait. So, never thought that like, oh yeah, this is a coastline. Might also be like a little bit, well, hilly. Sorry, I'm like completely taken over by like, I need to place mountains. But this also makes it so that this inlet makes sense. A little bit. Then some mountains there, because otherwise why would this land be in between? I mean, Noskudos is easy, that's just straight up that. You know, let's have it so that this arm is somewhat connected. Not with the larger mountains, but with these smaller ones. Because I've been watching a lot of like world building, well, videos, and it's like, yeah, lonely mountains. Usually you don't see those. I think this is a little bit too much. That's a little bit too little. But you usually don't have lonely mountains. And then this. That mountain is in the water. Then let's have this hill. Let's actually lose the mountains here. I mean, we're very soon coming to a place that you guys will recognize. Where sand. Because that's Chinese or snow. Smaller. Move the mountains a little bit closer to the coast. Then the hills again. Like the hills look like pieces of grass. Because they're that tiny. But without them, doesn't look that nice without them. But no, let's first is this going to nope. This is going to place them a bit further. What was the name of the program? Again, I absolutely missed it. It's called Wonder Draft. Yep. Like I can drag and then I will have like a whole, like a range of little hills, but it looks better without it. Without that entire range. Let's have some sand dunes over here as well. No problem, Slug. Then mountain range in Arcado. This one is here just because it needs to make sense, this place. But basically the idea is cold wind is coming from here, but because Arcado is supposed to be somewhat of like a Mediterranean place, there needs to be a barrier between that cold wind and the actual land. Of course, like there's mountains in the center of this. Maybe too many mountains here. And then, so this basically is just there to block cold winds coming from like Noscordals and from north. Going to have like some larger mountains here. Can I just like let's see if I can create that looks like a volcano a little bit. And no, there shouldn't be. Why does that sound still like freak me out every time I hear it? Is there a way to mark porch? Yes. I'm just first laying out the terrain because need to have this one again. Then put this cloud on top. And it looks like a volcano. Let's have them all, you know, aimed the same way. That's a cute volcano. Well, is there anything cute in my worlds? It's probably caused some horrible things. Here I'm just like spamming mountains. Then having the smaller mountains surrounding it. You know, because they're supposed to be like foothills and such. I mean, I'm already planning out where Valhalla is in this place. Then I have a large mountain here. Again, it's not a lonely mountain, because it's part of this mountain range. Lonely mountains, unless they are volcanoes, usually don't exist. Then foothills. Foothills I'm literally just spamming. Like that volcano Beatrice that you think is cute just probably killed a lot of people when it erupted last time. I mean, this entire island is just volcano city. Yeah, I need to find a way to make everything depressing. Oh, you thought that thing was cute or that thing looked nice? Yeah, but there have been this amount of people murdered in it. Oh, you thought Theonopolis looked good? Now it's a shadow city where there's supposedly demons. Or just a curse, or maybe it's just an old wife still, but nobody wants to really find that out. I really like this place now. That's, you know... I need to make a tinier volcano. Tiny. Where's the cloud? There it is. That's a cute volcano though. The tinier the volcano, the cuter it becomes for me. Let's just have some mountains here as well. But did any of you guys actually expect me to like go this far and make these maps? I mean, eventually we're also going to just zoom in on places. I think I don't want to connect these two mountain ranges. However, I do want to have like a hilly area here. So maybe not have these mountains. No. I mean, I can change this map constantly. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can go back and change things constantly. Which isn't a good thing for me. Because I will just never stop. So let's have foothills here. Oh yeah. This is just because I don't want to rewrite stuff. So, those islands make a lot of sense later. At least with the backstory, they make sense. No. To create... I never realized that these were there. They are adorable then. They are too adorable. Alright. That. Oh wait, before I start doing that, I need to paint this area. Let's make this... That's way too green. Change. Still way too green. I'm just going to use this one. Which, yes, I did use in the first version. Oh, wait. Need to have it that, need to. Because wind is coming from there. Then you have the mountains here, which should be this color then. And then just somewhat dotted. No. Deserts are going to be just that color. So just blending it. They're supposed to be like that. Yeah, I wanted to have a kind of feel like it was a map that, well, they created. This is a little bit too light though. But hey, now you know where the grasslands are. And just sort of clicking to get the color a little bit gone from there. A little bit splotchy. Then Arcado is supposed to be completely green. So for that it's just easier to just I don't know which one of these two is actually giving me the quickest color, but we're just going to roll with it. Before you ask, yeah, I need to repaint sometimes just so that the symbols are the correct color. So no, size. Just no, that cloud is the right color again, that cloud's the right color again, that cloud. Those two mountains. So Hmm. This can go completely brown. Same as here. And then the rest green. Like, just from the coloring right now, you should be already able to tell where everything is going to be. Because so far, all of my projects have had, like, well, besides Ozaru and Isla Pacifica, because Isla Pacifica isn't in this world, surprisingly. But all of the other projects so far have, like, very distinct climates that they're in. There should probably be some mountains here. Otherwise this arm doesn't make sense if it's completely just... Alright, that's too small. And then let's do it like that. Here there shouldn't be that much of a distinction between mountains and not. Hey Luan. And this inlet here green. Oh, I forgot this entire peninsula. Oops. What you doing? Just drawing the map of all my Plan Zoo projects so far. Or at least the world that they're set in. That land needs to be green. For some reason I want that land to be green. There need to be some hills. Nah. Just having that's already enough, I think. Nope, nope. It has some like yellow colors in the middle of the green. You know, to really push that little bit of like, I don't know. That's just not all one color of green. Actually making the place look a lot more vibrant. Because if it's just one green, one brown, then it very quickly becomes a very dull map. Like it's mixed paint, yes. And I mean, if you were like a cartographer, hopefully that's the right way to say it, then you would want your maps to look pretty as well, because you need to sell them. A dull map is not going to impress anyone. Then have like different shades of brown. Especially here, a lot more of a lighter brown. Can anybody guess now where al-Bashar is? I mean, I think it should be kind of obvious where it is. There's not enough. Make the islands just graze. Yep. Actually, just to make things interesting. Velocity. So then the velocity very low, just so that it becomes like this very splotchy color. So then it's at least a little bit interesting there as well. Like, what's this? What's this desert? This is literally just a lot of how, well, actually the earlier version of the map, I think I only used one color of green and such, so it can work if you only use one color. It's just, it can be a little bit boring. It's the alright, let's turn the velocity for that way down. Then you can also just see from the coloring like what regions are colder. Because this island is probably going to get some cold. Now I need to make sure that every mountain that I placed is the correct color. And that we don't have like green mountains. But I think I've done that so far. Alright. Forest. Do I want to use... Nope. Nope. I think the only tree that I can use is this one. But first... Let's start with the... Well, it's not the biggest city, I would say. I think the biggest city is like far to the east with like Osaru and such. Sometimes I still have difficulty finding everything. That's... Yeah, it's going to be a pain to find everything, but this is a world map. Alright, let's have the... No, first actually, like I constantly want to place the cities, but then I'm just like, but first. I I need to place. That the river doesn't look right. Because usually what you have when you have settlements is that they are placed alongside rivers. I always kind of forget Arcado when it comes to rivers. That the river is going through a mountain. Oops. Nah. I like the straight river from... Let's forget that. I removed a river that I didn't want to remove. Actually, like rivers are a little bit difficult because you want, like, water is going to go for the easiest way down, so that makes it kind of difficult. Then I have a river going from here. Then a river. Oops, wrong way around. Wrong placement. Let's not forget Arcado when it comes to rivers, as I usually do. Never really want 2 or 3 rivers connecting in the same place. Hmm. I think everybody knows what this region is inspired by. Let's give this a weird twisty turn. Yeah, I don't think that this will really have a reverse, or at least notable reverse. I mean, the largest river right now is this one. Or actually this. And then you just have like a nice, wiggly, swooty river like that. Now we can get to blazing tiny cities. I'm far from making sense of mine. Well, it's mostly just like, I want to do this. Like, literally, this idea of this being like a volcano or volcanic area just popped into my head right when I started the stream. It's not the right color, but we will move on from that. Yeah, you will hardly see these places. But again, like, this is supposed to be the size of, real world, the entire Mediterranean. So it probably makes sense that the cities are tiny, little specks on the map. So... makes sense that it's like there. Little tag quest or tag something. I could have just as easily made, like, that's literally a dot. Let's remove all of them. Maybe, yeah, this is a better size, I would say. No, let's give... I also learned that most port cities aren't directly onto the sea. They're usually a little bit inland. Because then you don't have to, like, you know, account for like storms and such destroying the harbor. I mean, here, even in the Netherlands here, it's like Rotterdam, Amsterdam, they're not directly onto the sea. Yeah, you can't see any of that. I just want, like, that one is too large. There. Let's have another larger city there. I don't know, I have like a large city there. I think I already used that one. I want some cities that are inland. Tower doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, I can turn them around. So if I move that one, turn it around, then it doesn't look so much like this. Then ruins. There. Let's turn it around so that it doesn't look that much like all the others. And now I have to zoom in. Create the tiniest brush possible so that all of these things are the right color. Because now they are the color of... That's not... I don't want to show the cities in water. But I mean... So... Wait, let's have another... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I mean, I can use this one for that. No, that's too large. So all of that just so that all of these places are the right color. Probably needs... So... Turn... 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 And then... That... Yeah, and with these symbols I don't care that they are on reverse because they're tiny. Oh, I'm clicking off. Whoops. It's a little bit too... Then regions. No labels. Wasn't overlay. Nope. Don't want to do that. And set that 150. Actually the correct size. Let's have it just a little bit bent. Now I just want to know what's... Yeah, no. Also no. Also no. Also no. Nope. 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 I think I'm going to settle for that one unless we find a nicer one, but nope. Nope. Yep, going to just settle for that one. Smaller show. Curve and S. I'm constantly thinking like, have I spelled Cantero right? Or was it Carter? No. I will see later. $150 again because this one is larger. So this one not curve as much. Whoops. Well, I can use this one for here. Noscados is supposed to follow like the mountain range here, so let's curve it a little bit more so that it follows that area. Yes. Like I wanted to make it a point with these names actually that like most of them like are different enough from each other. There's not like that there's Arcado and Azantium are kind of similar, but then Cantero, Hadrias and Noscados, just so that they're easier to remember. Mostly because of me. I will forget otherwise. And then little tag quest over here. Actually, let's make it. I don't know what I have against tag quest, but it's supposed to be the tiniest of all of them. Oh, that's the rain. That's a town. I think Hadrias is also too large. So let's have it that these places are 80. In a way, like Arcado doesn't exist anymore, but it's the name of the landmass. So it should be like this. But then it's large enough. Just for easement's sake, because otherwise nobody will make sense of this map. I need to zoom out a bit because I can't see things. This one a bit farther. This one. Now I'm just going to go to name generator. Fancy name generator. Whoops. Why is the first thing that they want to do is... Like the first thing that they wanted was... I don't know. Dutch names. Like they wanted to give me Dutch names. Yeah, medieval names. Oh, that's actual names. Nope. I want like Germanic sounding names. Forest. Doesn't help. Silent Bakery. City. Glacier names. Huh. The Freezing Giant, yeah, I don't have anything with that. Big Summon. Something. Oh, I'm not typing anything in here. Something. Zero. So now you will find familiar names. And some that aren't familiar. Where's the piece of paper where I wrote names on? Somewhere. Stop saving the map. Like, I'm supposed to only put like capitals on this map, but then I mean the shadow cities are important enough that I should put them on the map. Because I mean people have to go around these places. I need to look up the world map because I had a name for... No, I didn't have a third name for it. Or fourth name for the Lost City. Yeah. Kingdom names, yeah, but... Yeah, I'm not doing much now because I'm looking for names. Like I... There's so many things. Real names, place names. Town and city names, that's the one that I was looking for. European towns north. Uh, Greek, ancient Greek. Finally. This place is really a haven for all these names. Found one that's weird enough that it might work. Also, yeah, I know the music stopped. But I just have to finish these place names. All right. Not that. Can I just delete? Yeah, I found one. Nah, that doesn't look good. I throw away name because it doesn't look good. That's damn it. Alright, I'm putting the music back on because this is getting a bit too silent. No, let's go for that one. Like, I don't know if anyone is making maps or something, but have you ever just thrown away a name because it doesn't look good? Because right now I'm just like, yeah, the name sounds good. Doesn't look good on the map though. And I also want to make sure that like you merely know that it's like near Noskordos. And this continuously just gives me like let's make it doesn't look good. Second name. I hope that there are no places named like what I'm currently working on because maybe if I fuck. No, even if I twist it around, it doesn't look nice. Like, it doesn't go along with the idea that I have. And every time I try to click things, Like, I'm legitimately just pulling his name out of my ass right now. Give me this. Wacht. Anyone who has played The Witcher or Witcher probably knows his name. I don't think it's the correct name, but it will work for now. Add more syllables. Fuck. What? Like, can we just make that this place is cursed? Like, every time I try to click something. Wacht. Like, every time I try to click on something there, it just didn't let me. We have a H, we have a C, we have a V, A, N. Give me a random letter. So that's 2 Italian places, so it should probably slowly morph into French or Spanish. I'm going to see like F. And then random place. I'm just looking at my keyboard and looking like, which letter have I not used? S. No, wait. O. Don't ask me where I come up with these names, I don't know. Haven't used a G yet. Let's make it so Govron is like this large area. Oledro, you're following the fate of Dagwes. You're tiny. And then I know I'm going to make it end with this. West. You know, let's switch these places around. Let's have this 60. I mean, it's still to the southeast of that. Makes sense that you have like larger countries and then really small ones in between. But again, I don't know what I have against West. Maybe it's just because I can't pronounce the place. Yeah. Like as soon as I can't pronounce the place, it's just like, you're tiny. Stop saving. This place. Let's see. Egyptian. Like that's no wait. This area is based on Egyptian. That place was really quickly found. I also can't move it because it's slightly less. Let's zoom out. You can still not read Noskoros. Fuck. Yeah, guess which region of this world is the most unstable? Well, besides Arcado. Symbols, trees. Moving in closer again. Oh wait, these need to remain 15. The cute volcano one. I mean, it probably would be unstable. Like, no doubt it would. But then, you know, every 500 years the civilization that lives there just gets wiped out. Then it's stable for a second again. Literally placing the placement's density to the lowest works the best. Because now I can actually draw a forest that's... Well, that's a little bit too far apart. Oh wait, no, I need to do the placement rates below. Yeah, now can I create some forests? Surprising that I haven't placed a city in this bay. The one thing though is also I can't place... Like, this is what I learned from the... Well... The... trial map. Don't put forest underneath the names. Like, they might be there, but otherwise you can't read the name at all. 7 forest here as well. Yeah, I'm not moving to Nosgoras because that's just going to be one huge forest, basically. I mean, from close, they are kind of adorable. I'm not going to place a name here because probably every island here has like a different ruler. And those names would just be tiny. But just a question, guys, because this is... I mean, for me this is really fun. Because I basically get to do like some world building. I'm placing trees through names again. So the sporadic trees. Now Nosgodas. I feel on the water there. Also, yes, Voltest. This is the Netherlands. I mean, Vindedam is literally a Dutch name. Or at least the dam part. Not enough trees in Askaras. So let's move out again. Can al-Bashar, Tianopolis, Valhalla. Osaru is somewhere here. And actually, I remembered one thing from Valhalla, so we're going to put that one in. Luckily, we can actually do that. Where is it? There. The only thing that I need to do now, though, is so scale frame. I could put a frame around this thing. Cool. Alright, this looks amazing though. Like, not to toot my own horn, but just having like this around it. I just want to see what this is. Like, it should probably be a square. Water only. So that's scale, that's a measuring tool, trace tool, it's a box tool. Oh, that's if you want to put in like whatever the thing is. Symbol move tool. Let's see what we still have. But I won't do right now because... Oh yeah, this one. I always centered it on al-Bashar. I mean, if I want it to be... Wait, fade out. Yeah. That's probably a little bit too much. But for this one, and then was inner circles. Oops. Inner circles doesn't seem to really do anything. What? Oh, that's... Let's move that to 5,000. Don't know. So that's maybe a little bit too much. Why do I always do that? Then that. I think one is enough. Reverse fresh water. Oh yeah, I'm going to have fun with this. I mean, you can see that I have fun because we have always been live for almost 2 hours. I'm like painting just so that you know, like, or well, alright, maybe not that much. Maybe, yeah, this color is better. But it just makes the seas a bit more poppy, I would say. But I don't want to have this color near the border. Yeah, I completely didn't realize that you could color the water. I still hate the saving sounds. Like Eric, this map is literally for... Well, I am creating a storyline with everything, but it's mostly just for fun. Is there a pirate island? I mean, probably somewhere here. I mean, this is Volcano Alley, basically. Although there could also, of course, be a volcano island in Arcado. So I need to blend it a bit more because now it's like really well, clean. I don't want that. Like I want it to be a little bit like, you know, some areas that's like a little closer. What software are you using? I'm using Wonderdraft. It's kind of like a, well, as I said before, somewhat of like a cousin or so of Incarnate. It just, Incarnate really has like a really heavy fantasy style, at least for me personally, already of its own. Like a lot of maps in Incarnate, you can really quickly tell that they're made with Incarnate. Like, and with Wonderdraft, so I think I'm going a little bit too much with this. Oh fuck! Why is that brush not like? But yeah, with Incarnate you really quickly can tell that the map is made in Incarnate. With this one, or with Wonderdraft, I think it's a little bit more free-ended, or not, it's a little bit more open. There's quite a lot of different styles that you can use. So it's that way as well. Oh, that's why I'm not seeing anything. And this is a mountain, so I just assume that the water here is deeper, closer to the shore. Have I forgotten anything? I want to put it on. Oh yeah. Well, first of all, symbols. Where's the one that I like to use? Waiting, where is it? Alright. This one is... Well, you can't see that. Can I do this too? Oh yeah, I can. Now I want to delete it. Because now that I know I can override that skill. Let's put that in like yellowish. It's not often that I immediately get the correct thing. Nope. Don't want anything boxy. We'll use step 1 and make it 2 times the size. Well, 1.5. Why is it? So, I think it's still a little bit too large. 1.25. And now it's at an angle again. I don't know why it's at an angle, so I don't know how to restore it when it's at an angle. Oh. Yeah, I think that actually the original size is probably the best. And then the labels. Water. Let's put this at under. Alright, that's too large. Sea of the ocean. Fin. This 160. Let's put this one a little bit further up north so that this offset. This one 40. This one at 80 again. Then Mystific ocean. Don't judge me. This one can actually be larger. I think also the music stopped again. Let's have it actually that this entire sheet is like the sea of the ocean. All right, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to stop the recording at least because that went on for 2 hours. Hey York, and you basically ran into the end of the stream because I just finished the map. Well, finished. I'm probably going to tweak some names. I mean, Govron. I think the curvature should be that way. Also, just a simple this one. Yeah, that's the right place. So that's, I think, going to be it then. I'm probably going to tweak this map. I mean, Malaint is a little bit too, you know, like I say, I'm going to tweak this map and then I'm immediately tweaking it, even though I should probably stop. But yeah, I'm just going to this was the original, where, well, is it darker in color, or is it just because I'm just going to see what happens? It's probably going to new. So you guys are seeing the original now. Let's see. New. Oh wait, I have to link it then. The only, I don't know if it's just me though. It feels like the original. Oh yeah, the entire landmass, like Azantium, is a little bit more rounded, I would say, than how it is now. And I think overall the map has just become a lot greener. So now I have so many tabs open. Let's just save this, otherwise I will lose it. Yay. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. I will probably do more of these streams where we just zoom into different locations because another thing that I would like to do later on is, I don't think you can actually see it, paths, like, you know, create paths going from place to place like such, but that you would not see in a map of this size. And I will probably tweak Arcado, because I don't like how that symbol is laying there. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a longer one because I really enjoyed this. Yeah, like roads. But you will, like, if you, let's say, look at a map of whole of Europe, you won't see the roads. And because this is a map, like, I mean, assuming Arcado is like the size of the entire Mediterranean, then Nosgodos and Voltas is probably like the size of most northwestern Europe. Azantium and that entire landmass is probably the size of like mainland Asia. So that gives you a bit of a size thing. And then I have no idea what this landmass is. But yeah, I'm probably just going to tweak some stuff. But I want to like have the roads, like Azantium right now is 2 cities. So we have Colonia and Gran al-Bashar. But when you zoom in, Istar will become visible. Carvasium, which I think was on Azantium, I don't know. And Sarit, like all of the smaller places then become visible. And I want to just zoom in into this place. So yeah, this world is huge. But it just gives me the freedom to do whatever I want. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope all of you have a lovely Monday, as hopefully good as those can be. Bye bye.